I really want to show you all those parts and all the other parts that I bought within the span of 2 weeks. But before we can do that, I want to show you all the two builds that we just sold. The 6650 XT and the problems that we run into with the Cypress 3 wood. So let's go ahead and jump into the first interaction. Well, I guess she's here. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. Step in. We have it right here. This is the box for the graphics card, just in case he wants to upgrade. He can put it back in there. It's easier to sell with the box. This is the motherboard box. This has the power cable, the Wi-Fi antennas, and the SATA cable for more storage.
Okay.
And then the computer. And these are all...
I'm being honest, everything you just said was complete gibberish.
Well, does he know anything about computers?
Yes, he does. And I had a bunch of, one of my friends from high school, he helped me look at all of this and like, over it.
Oh, okay. So you know what you're buying?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool.
I've had multiple people help me and they were like, this does this and that. And so I have like a little bit of some idea.
Okay, awesome. Well, yeah, so those little antennas, they're gonna plug into these little gold things right here.
Okay.
And as soon as you turn it on, it's gonna ask for to connect to Wi-Fi.
Okay.
It's got Wi-Fi and Bluetooth.
Okay.
And then you're gonna connect the HDMI or display port into one of these little cables or plugs, and not right here.
Okay.
You won't get display on the motherboard. This is what differentiates a computer from a gaming computer.
Okay.
And that's what's gonna bring the high frames and all that stuff.
Okay, cool.
So let's just plug it in, press the button, make sure that this is flicked on before you press the button or you're not gonna have it turn on. And there's a really small button right next to the power button. That's how to change the color of the lights.
Okay, cool.
Cool. And I can carry some of this out for you if you want.
Oh no, I got that.
There's handles on the side.
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
Awesome.
Cool. And I'll grab the door for you.
Yeah, and then I've got the cash in my purse. Thank you much.
Yes, ma'am. Hey. She tried to give me a lot more money than what I sold it for. $775 right there. So we did sell the Oknos Cypress 3 wood case, but yeah, we got it right back. Within less than 4 hours, 5 hours of it being sold, I get a message from the buyer and it's stuck at the ASRock screen. And then it freezes. And then it says, trying to repair PC or whatever. The only time I've ever seen that is with a corrupted operating system. And I was like, there ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. But then I remembered, I use this King spec drive. What can I expect? So I have it right here, diagnosing it. I put my little TimeTech SSD in there. But the real problem is, these bad boys. It wouldn't get out of the boot screen. I just kept boot cycling and then it would freeze. Want to find out? RAM was bad. Put one stick in, same thing. Took both sticks out and put in a known working stick that I use for all my BIOS updates and stuff. Boom, booted right up. Booted right up. So I'm gonna put this King spec drive back in and see if we can get it booted right back up. And here I was telling this dude, yeah, don't buy that computer from Best Buy. You're gonna have a bad experience. Well, here he is. He bought my computer and sure enough, I guarantee you he's having a bad experience because he gave me money and he don't even have his PC at this moment. So we're gonna get this fixed. I'm trying to get him back into gaming as fast as possible because it's putting a bad taste in my mouth that I've done this to a customer and I didn't even try to. All right, well, I had the Cypress 3 wood sold for a matter of like 6 hours. He brought it back to me. When he turned it on, it just gave him a black screen, said ASRock and a boot loop, and then it froze. He thought I was gonna block him when he brought it back to me. He thought I was gonna scam him, take his money, and keep the PC. I can't do my customers like that. Thought it was a corrupt operating system. When I put my operating system in, or my M.2, did the same thing it was doing to him. So my next best thing was to find the cheapest thing, it was the RAM, switch that out, and it worked. So now you got a PC. Instantly.
Oh yeah, well, I appreciate it, bro.
I even put Epic Games on there because you were saying it had an issue downloading. I figured out why that was. So the bad RAM was not allowing the graphics driver to fully download properly. It was just giving it bad corrupted files. So when I was able to repair that, and it let me download Epic Games. You want to test it out before you leave? Just to make sure. Well, he hasn't hit me up in a few days, so I assume the computer's working perfectly fine for him. Still just kind of crazy that the RAM did all of that. Something that cost less than 25 bucks made the whole system just not work. That's crazy. I'm glad that customer wasn't one of those customers that just instantly run to Facebook and start bashing people. I hope I forever get understanding customers who actually believe me when I say, hey, if you got an issue, hit me up and we'll go from there and get you situated, get everything fixed. It's the kind of customers I like. I have a bunch of parts I want to show y'all. Let's hop into it. By the way, most of these parts are dropped off to my door by the seller. This is off my local Facebook marketplace. So this is an EVGA 750 watt. It's a G2. Paid 50 bucks for it. Came with most of its cables as well as those white cable extensions. But what I didn't know at the time before purchase is that it didn't have a power cable. So I had to find one of those laying around my house. And it came with this. We have this Ryzen 9 5900X. I'm actually gonna put it on my PC. We got 32 gigs of RAM, clocked at 3200 megahertz. And a gigabyte Oros X470 Gaming 7 Wi-Fi motherboard. I bought all this as a combo for a total of $250. That's less than the CPU itself. Crazy deal. I got this live mixer motherboard by ASRock. It's a B650. Paid $100 for it. It's brand new, still in the box. And to go with that motherboard, a 7800X3D. I only paid $300 for that bad boy. And here's the GPU I use in that Okinos build. It's a 2060. And here's the other three of the 2060s that I bought. I paid $400 for all four of them. Why not? And the guy met me halfway. About a 30-minute drive. And they're pretty dirty from thermal pads leaking, but that's an easy clean. And that's a big, beefy 2060 single fan. They're non-supers, but it's still a ray tracing card. Look at this, a 3080 for 160. Just kidding, it's just a 3060. 12 gigabyte card. But look how clean that thing is. He dropped it off to my house. He had it listed for 175, but then he had these listed too. And I said, I'm interested in all of it. So he sold me the whole bundle for $200. It's 3200 megahertz, 32 gigs. This video is taking a lot longer than I wanted it to. So much stuff has happened in between me editing this video and trying to get the video out. All the parts are right here. Well, yeah, exactly. The case and the other two things, those are already gone. In the process of me editing this video, or the last 3 days, I built that computer and sold that computer. The GPU market went crazy. Right after I bought that 7800X3D and that B650 motherboard. I was gonna build this crazy content creator type PC, gaming PC. That's my workhorse. That bad boy's been chugging along, trying to create these episodes for y'all, but it's kind of slowed down. So that 5900X, we're gonna put it in here. It's gonna be an upgrade from my 5800X. I don't really know how much of an upgrade that's gonna be, but we'll see what it does. Hopefully it does something. And if the upgrade ain't much, then we're gonna hop on to AM5. I might junk that 7800X 3D build and go straight for the 9950X 3D. That's neither here nor there though. So just stay tuned guys, because I have a lot more episodes being worked on right now. I'm like 5 episodes behind. I've just gotten too busy. Life. But if y'all enjoyed this episode, go ahead and hit that like button, become a subscriber, and hit that noti bell so you're always here on time and you never miss when Bill Buy Still uploads a new episode. And there's probably 2 episodes right here. Go ahead and consider watching one. And until next time, peace.